Leger Fernandez, who got in right under the wire.
Well, I need to tell you, if United would just not sort of hang out on the tarmac for so long, I would have made it here earlier. Thank you so much for coming in, Representative Stauber and Representative Emily Randall. I think this might be your first time testifying on a bill before rules, and so welcome. I think Representative Stauber has been here before. So, you know, when I look at this bill and think about the boundary waters, I've spent a lot of time looking at those boundary waters and imagining what it would be like to take a family vacation there. In fact, we wanted to go there as a family vacation this last summer, but it is packed. Like, you cannot get a reservation. That is how amazing this place is. And it employs thousands of people, benefit from the wilderness and from the boundary waters and getting out on that water and being in connection with nature. And we all know that when Americans and anybody from the world are able to step into nature and feel the beauty and the awe, AWE, of nature. And looking out at the Natural Resources Committee members, and they know what it's like because they have gone to those kinds of places. And they have experienced the awe of places that are so beautiful that you recognize how insignificant you are and how connected at the same time you are to the world around you because of those beautiful places. So it strikes me as scary as all get out, the idea that we might allow mining in the boundary waters in a way that would directly impact the economy, directly impact fishing. And I know you've probably already addressed it, but how many jobs, Representative Stauber, are associated with the tourism and the fishing that comes out of the boundary waters?
If I may, I'll get to that question. Can I make a comment of what you just said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know,
First up, Representative Leger Fernandez, I will tell you that you started out saying that you've looked at the boundary waters, you've seen pictures. You're speaking to somebody that has recreated there, camped there, fished there, canoed there, and I do it on an annual basis. So, but I will tell you that, Representative, you made the comment that they're mining in the boundary waters. I think you missed my statement. There's no mining in the boundary waters or the buffer zone.
At the outside of the boundary waters, but the question was, because I think that's the thing, is we all know how water flows, right? Water flows.
Yeah.
And so if you harm water that is flowing into the boundary waters, you're going to have a negative impact on the boundary waters. My question was, do you know how many jobs could potentially be impacted from mining in the boundary waters if there was a spill? But just tell me, how many people are employed in the tourism industry related to the boundary waters?
From one proposed mine, they estimate to have 2,200 direct and indirect jobs. The mining jobs themselves.
Oh, that's the mining jobs. No, I'm asking, so 2,200, Representative, so he said 2,200 potential jobs for mining. Representative Emily Randall, do you know how many jobs could be lost because of the mining in the boundary waters related to tourism? I've seen an effort. Do you have it right at hand?
So I don't have the job number, but I do have some interesting dollar amounts as comparison. The outdoor recreation industry contributes $13.5 billion to Minnesota's economy compared to $1.2 billion from extractive industries. So Mr. Stauber did share some different average salaries on mining as compared to recreation, but I think the sheer scale of $13.5 billion of recreation as compared to $1.2 billion from extractive industries is really illustrative.
Yeah, I've seen an economic impact analysis by Harvard University, which, Madam Chair, I can enter into the record, and this is slightly old, but it tells you, we all know that industry jobs in this area have grown, has 6,600 jobs. And I could enter into the record the Harvard University Department of Economics, U.S. Forest Service Environmental Assessment on Mineral Leasing, Withdrawal, and Superior National Forest.
Without objection.
Yeah, so this is stuff that's like some good research. That's a lot of jobs. And the other thing that strikes me about this is this mining company. Mr. Stauber, is this an American mining company? Who owns this mining company? Not the name and the small subsidiary, but who actually owns this mining company?
I think you know the answer. It's not an American company.
It's not an American company. It's a Chilean company. And do you happen to know where that Chilean company gets most of its copper smelted? Is that the right word?
Copper what?
Smelted.
Smelted,
So
yeah.
when this copper is pulled out of the ground, where is it like? It's going to get put on a boat. And where is that boat going to end up?
Unfortunately, overseas, and with your help, we'll have more processing and smelting in the United
But
States.
right now, it's going to end up in China. Where is it going to end up, Mr.
We're going to
Stauber?
fix that.
Where is it going to end up?
Overseas somewhere.
Overseas somewhere.
Oh,
Where does
I'd rather have it in North America.
we
And I
all
think
would, we all would, but right now.
with your help, we'll get it in North America.
Okay, do you just can't bring yourself to say it's going to end up in China?
Well, North America.
That is where the foreign mining company smelts its copper. So we're going to potentially do great environmental damage. If they do one little mistake, it's going to harm this precious resource of water. And this is a resource that belongs to the American people. And where it's going to end up is on a boat in China. Because that's where the company that owns this does its smelting. So that's it. So, and with that, Madam Chair, as she drinks her very clean water, and that's what we're trying to do here, is fight back against potential mining that could harm the clean waters of this area, I yield back.
Thank you.